And everybody, welcome back here to Bingothon Winter 2021. We would like to thank Team 17 and Indie-thon for sponsoring this event. You may find the link to donate to Fred Hutch right below the stream or type !donate in chat. And now we are ready for the upcoming run of Sonic Adventure 2 by our lovely runners, Tuna Melt, Dawn Stars, abrokenprophet, and Meltrs. I haven't practiced pronouncing the name. You introduce yourselves once I hand over the mic to you. And before we start, I just want to give a little GG, well played, to all of the runners.
All right, thank you, Zet. Are you two ready for more Nightmare Bingo after the last 3 weeks?
Hi,
absolutely,
hello, yes.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been more ready for anything in my life ever, you could say. Because, obviously, SA2, we've played a lot of bingo ourselves, we've watched a lot of bingo. For those who don't know, this is Nightmare Bingo, of course, which is the most intense and elongated form of bingo that you can get within this game. So, really, really tough goals, really, pushing our runners to the limit, and we've got some great runners here as well, putting on a show. Obviously, we've got Traitor, Meltrs making up the team Tuna Melt, and we've got Dawn and Prophet on the right with Dawn Sparse. So yeah, we got a lot to look forward to, a lot of very experienced play, a lot of knowledge of the game. How are you guys doing?
I'm really excited for this match. I definitely, based on how they've been practicing for this match here, I definitely expect to see some amazing things from both of these teams, and I'm really excited to see what goes down on this match.
Yeah, 100%, absolutely. Seafood, what about you? You've obviously been a champion of bingo over the months that you've been organising stuff. So, looking forward to anything in particular? Who are you sort of fancying in terms of taking the win here? Because could go either way. Could go very much either way.
Yeah, it really could, and that's what I say every time, that it's not over until it's over. Because
and we got a long way until it's over.
We're no strangers to bingo here at Bingothon. But yeah, the fact that we have Traitor, Dawn, and Prophet, who are all 180 runners, like 180 emblem, which is literally 100%ing the game, except for Green Hill Zone, which you unlock for 100%ing it. And then Meltrs, who is just cracked at bingo. Oh, this is gonna be good.
Yeah, absolutely. You say about the 180 experience, obviously 180 being effectively the 100% category for Sonic Adventure 2, consisting of basically doing anything and everything in the game. Traitor, Prophet, Dawn, all with experience in that category, specifically Traitor and Prophet, both very high up on those leaderboards, so a lot of experience and knowledge there. But yeah, as you say, for Meltrs, probably the least experienced in terms of the entire game as a whole, but a good planner, a good player, and a lot of bingo experience up his sleeve, so for sure, going to be a good one. Going to be very interested to see how it plays out. But, of course, we're seeing our guys looking like they're just starting to get ready. Bingo board will be revealed soon enough. I know, obviously, going into this, it's tough to call, but I think I'm going to go with... Who won? Because obviously we've seen some warm-up matches. We've had 2 warm-up matches between these two guys. Was it the same teams both times?
Set options.
No.
Find your file.
We had the first match, we split up Meltrs and Prophet, who have had Nightmare experience, but it was Prophet and Traitor, and then Meltrs and Dawn.
Which
and
story
then
do you wish
the
to
next
try?
match, Dawn couldn't make it, so we've got Lexi in there. And then last week, when we did this, it was these teams. And that match was really
that
close.
Match went on for 3
It was
hours.
a very close match.
It was very close. Very long. Very fun.
This could go either way, honestly. Like, I can't really pick a side here, because, you know, all of these guys are really top runners. Definitely there is less of an advantage on Trader and Melters' side because Melters does have, not that 180 experience, or no 180 experience, but still a very, very, promising runner and very, very strong in bingo.
I'd say I was wondering if we were underway early for a second. I was going loading into City Escape, but doesn't seem to be the case. But yeah, no, absolutely. Who did win the last game? Was it?
It was Prophet and Dawn. That one.
Prophet and Dawn, just
the practice
just.
one.
Yeah, like 40 seconds before.
It was like they were both off, like 10 seconds apart. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So obviously, I guess for the unfamiliar, it's not all just speed and action. This game, there's obviously the two different avenues: dark story, hero story. Just based on looking at it, it looks like we're going to see one of each team doing either story. So it looks like Traitor and Dawn are going to be the ones doing hero for their respective sides, and Prophet and Melters with the dark story goals. But beyond that, there's obviously a lot of additional missions for each stage that will come into play as the run progresses. And of course Chow as well beyond that, so Prophet in particular, very experienced at Chow, wouldn't be surprised if we see him in the Chow Garden. And with Nightmare Bingo, there's a couple of really interesting challenges that get thrown in to really push it even further, so
Not to cut you off, but should we get underway?
I believe so. Are we...
Yeah. Well, we're getting pinged to
Aha. Here we go. So we should be seeing the bingo board now, and there it is. And Dawn is loading in, Prophet's loading in, everybody's loading in. We're off and underway in the Bingothon Sonic Adventure 2 battle, Nightmare Bingo. Dawn Sparks versus Tuna Melt. This is going to be a good one. Strap yourselves in because it's going to be an hour 45 of pure bingo goodness. I can't wait. And let's have a look at this board to start off with, shall we?
The first thing I'm noticing is there's not really any A-rank goals. So Melters' lack of 180 experience is actually not going to be that detrimental on this board because he doesn't need 180 experience really. He just needs to know the missions and just have good game plan, or have a good game plan rather.
Yeah, exactly. Obviously, A ranks require a bit more of a tactical playthrough of each stage because you got to look to rank up those points and make sure that you finish in good time as well. So knowing the routes and knowing how to optimally get those A ranks is such a big part of 180 Emblem's play that is going to actually give Melters a little bit more even ground to do his part in this bingo. So I'm looking for early game goals at the moment, and there's not a huge amount that immediately stick out.
There is City Escape
with 0
yeah.
inputs. That's obviously one that stands out from the off.
I already noticed Trader's going for get speed shoes thrice in a level right off the bat.
Yeah, I actually think we saw him do this in an earlier practice bingo, didn't we? So City Escape is a stage which you can do this in. Unsure if we've been keeping an eye on Dawn to see if he's been doing the same thing, but Dawn is a bit further in the level, so I'm going to assume not the case, looking like he's probably maybe... I think the thing about bingo is knowing what not to go for, right, as much as what there is to go for, because you might look at something and think, okay, well, that's beyond my skill level, the other guy's going to get that one, I'll let him take that and just move ahead. So that could be what Dawn's thinking here, so unsure if Traitor's actually managed to pull off that goal just yet. There's a lot going on early days, so just keep an eye on how things go, because of course he has to finish City Escape as well. We'll see if he does check that goal off once he does cross this finish line, and he does get out of there. Solid enough time even with the detours to get that goal. We'll see if he did get it. Hasn't ticked it just yet.
Yeah, it looks like he didn't get it. Yeah, I think in order to get it, you'd have to get 2 speed shoes, at least 2 speed shoes from a checkpoint, which he didn't do.
I'm liking the triple big shot, hot shot, Bigfoot combination there. That was pretty fun. Traitor letting the side down.
It's okay. Now there's 4.
There we go. Love to see this. But yeah, no, so looking like Traitor didn't manage to pull that off, so Dawn actually taking a little bit of an advantage in the hero story there, due to that unfortunate miss from Traitor. So what would be the next thing to look out for, really? It's tough to say. Looking like probably going to see a lot of running just straight through the story to try and unlock some later levels that they can then
there's
pick
definitely... I mean, at the beginning, it's going to be pretty, like, straightforward, because you're going to need 13 goals to win this, so you're going to need, like, a lot of these stages unlocked, and you can't go to these stages if you exit out before you've beaten them in the story, so you're going to have to, you know... We're just going to see some story progress, mostly, before we get really into the, you know, meat of the run.
Interesting, 100%. The interesting thing that I'm noticing is that neither Traitor nor Dawn opted to look to go and pick up Knuckles' Mystic Melody upgrade in Wild Canyon there, which is one of the goals, to have every upgrade amongst all the characters between the both you and your teammate combined. So it's looking like it probably is just a straight shot to a certain stage. The question is, which stage is it going to be that the runners are going to exit out on? Because, again, as we say, so obviously City Escape M2 with 0 inputs is there, 0A inputs is there, but besides that, I guess you could sort of take your pick as how far you want to go along. There is Pumpkin Hill M2, that could be a decent place to exit out.
There's the goal of game over on Shadow 2 or Sonic 2, and then 3 Chow boxes in FR or FC, which is, you need to get to the last stage of the story to do that, so...
it's an interesting board. We could literally just see how guys just run all the way through.
We're probably gonna see that happen with Dark Story, because there's collect 10 life capsules on Final Chase Mission 4 and finish. And then there's also collect Magnet Shield on Cosmic Wall Mission 5 and finish. And there's not really that many late game hero story goals. So we're probably gonna see Meltrs and Prophet go late game, and then Traitor and Dawn are probably going to quit out at around Pyramid Cave.
I'm going to imagine that probably the case will be that the runners will save that Chow goal, Chow emblems, 3 of them, for late game, because that's going to be one that's going to require a lot of time, if in fact we do see it at all, because there's obviously a case where it could just be a bit of a clean sweep. Not every goal will be displayed, but if it does come down to something like Chow, I fancy Prophet for it, because of course he's got so much experience in that department and so much knowledge too. But don't count out the other guys either. But if it does come down to Chow again, I think it's probably going to be late game, just due to the length of time that could take, because you've got to sit through either karate matches or races, which can take a pretty solid chunk of your time, that may be better spent getting some more in your hands, up to you goals, if you know what I mean, where it's going to actually be down to your execution rather than sitting and waiting for it to happen. We'll see. But I think you're right in saying it's going to be a while.
With that, we have a donation if Zet wants to take it away.
Thank you. I didn't want to be impolite and ask for a word, because you were talking so much and explaining so much to the viewers. But yeah, we're actually very excited that we have received a $5 donation, and it is from, I don't know if it is the person I think who it is from, but it's from Stacy, and if it is the Stacy I think of, then this is a long time Bingothon veteran. Oh yeah, I just got confirmation. It is the Stacy, the one and only, and she says, "All right, everyone, this puts the total at less than $100 away from 2,000. If we don't do this, we'll all end up in Floha's, one of the organizers' basement, and it's going to be really cramped there. And from what I've heard, there's only bamboo to eat. See what I mean? Don't forget, you can donate as little as $1. It really doesn't get lower than that. Respectfully, do it."
Thank you so much. Yeah, huge thank you to Stacey there for the donation. Epic stuff. And yeah, we are very, very close to that 2,000 mark. Going to be huge if we manage to pull that off.
So,
yeah, for sure.
I'm looking at this board right now, and it looks to me like the best route for the hero stages, or for the hero players, would be play until Meteor Herd, because you want to get the Knuckles stages unlocked, because one of the stages, or one of the goals is unlock any alternative cart, which might be a really easy goal for the hero stages if you can get all the Knuckles levels unlocked. It's also a pretty easy goal for the Dark Story characters, because like with Shadow, you only have 4 stages, and with Rouge, you have really fast stages, but you also have things to worry about, like Route 280 or just messing up movement in Shadow, where it can really screw with you. So I'm thinking we might
100%.
see a Knuckles all missions race.
It'll be interesting for sure. Looking like Meltrs is up to something here, just doing a little bit of whistling. Is he going for some animals here, perhaps? I'm not sure what he's trying to do.
There is a goal: destroy 3 planes on Radical Highway Mission 1. So there are airplane enemies in this stage that you can destroy, and the goal for that Meltrs is trying to get here is he needs to spawn 3 of them and destroy them. And there is one around where he's standing, but it seems like he's struggling getting it to spawn.
So we could be looking at our first goal here, but it is looking like a bit of a tricky one for Meltrs. Prophet also in Radical Highway now, so it's going to be interesting to see if he does go for it as well. Meanwhile, we see Dawn finishing up the Shadow fight, so I think we are right in saying that it's kind of just a beeline through the stories here for the time being. And again, as you say, we're probably going to be an exiting out late in dark. Melter's really having trouble getting this plane to spawn here. I don't know how many you would have at this point. Is Melter's actually going to go for the exit out, possibly? Just trying to get... I think, if I'm not wrong, does that plane spawn... If you... there's some way to manipulate it, right? If you go up and fall down, it's more likely to spawn or something like that, but...
I'm actually
not
not too sure how that plane works. I've rarely seen it in my time playing this game. I've probably only seen it like 3 or 4 times in my memory, actually.
It does show up occasionally, but it's tough to say. But Meltrs does get 2 out of 3 for now. Keep an eye on Prophet to see if he does try and do the same thing. He is dipping down, so I'd assume that he has, in fact... Oh, no, he's not. He's still going up. So maybe that's another case that we're seeing of the runners just deciding that instead of going for something like that, he is just going to take it down. But no, actually, he is dropping down now to that plane area. Is it spawning? It's not.
Does not look like he got it to spawn. That is really... I don't know if that's bad.
Taking it, and he's going to be on his way. Just moving
There's definitely
forward.
more planes. I'm pretty sure there's more planes in the
Plenty
stage.
of planes in the sky, as they say. And so...
Oh.
Whoa, whoa,
Oh, what happened?
Whoa. Definitely not Tethys. Donated $98 and said, hey guys, we did it. We're at 2,000.
Oh, well done.
Thank
What a
you
nice guy.
so much.
We've
We've done it.
It wasn't Tethys. That's all
Wasn't
I know.
me. Wasn't me. Anyway. Yeah, both runners having troubles here in Radical Highway. Looking like this goal for the planes is causing problems. Prophet's also exiting out now.
Did Dawn just get 3 speed shoes? I'm pretty sure he did.
I saw Traitor just got a speed shoes from the checkpoint there, so
Yeah, this
I
is
think
like
both runners are actually
this is
going for
the
this. So this could be a
stage
tough...
that you want to do it in.
Looks like Dawn is in pole position to grab it.
Looks like Trader
And
got another speed
Oh,
shoes. So...
Meltrs
Oh
left him
wow!
there. But there
Yeah,
we go.
Dawn just marked it.
First goal on the board
First
for
goal.
Dawn
Let's
Splat.
go.
So we're on our way there. 1-0 to Dawn Splat at the moment. Both Meltrs and Prophet are locked in a Radical Highway duel at the moment. What on earth is going to happen here? Tough to say. They are definitely going for it. Meltrs gets the first plane. I'm not sure how this final plane works. I know it's not random, but to get that final plane to spawn just after the last bridge section is such a... It's a bizarre little bit of set of circumstances. That
Definitely
you've
not
gotta make happen.
easy. I can think of at least one other plane that they can easily take care of.
I think I know the one you're talking about. It's the one after that set of springs going around the building, right? Where...
Yeah.
So that could be 3 out of 3. We'll wait and see. You may not even need to worry about that, but we've got our guys in Pumpkin Hill now. So a bit more progress into Hero Story, if not Dark Story, as it's going to be just a run. There is a Pumpkin Hill goal, which is to... Let me just have a look. What we got? There is, I think it's Pumpkin Hill M2 on this board somewhere. Can't quite make it out. It's always tough. Pumpkin Hill M2 without using backring. So, I'm wondering if any runner, maybe Traitor, if he knows that Dawn is slightly ahead and is probably going to get a little bit more of an advantage through Hero Story, could see an exit out. But I would honestly be surprised, to be honest. I would expect both our guys to keep going.
Hi, can I just steal a quick moment of your time?
Go ahead.
Alright, perfect. Well, first off, hi everyone. How's it going? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Now that we have reached the $2,000, I think there is some announcement I have to make. Yeah, first off now, if you have enjoyed the event, and I hope you all did, then please consider giving us some feedback via the !feedback command. We prepared a nice little Google Doc where you can give us some feedback, tell us what you liked about the marathon or not, and I am great at typing commands. Yeah, so you can tell us what you like, what you dislike. We appreciate everything you can tell us. And yeah, we really value your opinion, and we really want to know how we can improve, so we definitely value that. Now, as for the announcement, now, if we can reach $2,500 before the end of the marathon tomorrow, then we will not be having an on-site Bingothon. But I've got something else, something that is probably even better. Then Pika and I will be performing West Side Story, the musical. Not quite. I'm sorry. Now, what I actually want to say is then we will have a bonus run. A bonus bingo of Recalled. One of our tech guys, some of you may know him, he will be doing a Bowser's Fury bingo. You know, the Bowser's Fury side game of the Super Mario 3D World Switch port? I really hope that you are excited and look forward to that. And you know, it is $2,500 until the end of the marathon. You have roughly about 14 hours left, I think. And I am sure we can do that. So go, go, go! And with that, back to you guys.
All right, thank you so
And
much.
with that-
No problem whatsoever.
I had to. $200. It's there. I got it.
Boom!
Yeah.
Okay.
And I put that towards naming the file Zelda, so have fun with that, man.
Super. Fantastic stuff. You love to see it. Seafood coming in with the big bucks. You can do it too if you want to help out in support of Fred Hutch. Great cause, great stuff. Great bingo going on right here. We missed a goal being ticked off just now. We actually saw Dawn did exit out, and it's looking like he is going for a couple of individual level goals. Specifically, he picked up the City Escape M2 with 0A inputs. Pretty impressive. Traitor is sticking around in Hero Story looking to make some more progress, but right now Dawn is going for the Pumpkin Hill M2 without using the back ring, which is basically a mechanic in the game where if you take a hit, you will actually, specifically in these missions, the hunting missions for the M2s, if you take a hit, you will spawn a ring, which will then basically reset the stage. So speedrunners tend to use that ring to their advantage to get a chance to collect some rings a couple of times over, usually taking a hit early on and then collecting the rings, then using the back ring, as we saw, as we did not see there from Dawn, actually. So yeah, that's what Dawn's been opting to do. He's now back into Hero Story and off on his way. Meanwhile, still on Radical Highway is Prophet. I don't think either runner opted to get it, did they? I don't think Meltrs got it. He just gave
Meltrs
up.
gave up. So he's gonna let Prophet try and go for that while he makes more progress in Dark Story, which is actually this could be detrimental to Prophet. if he stays in this goal for too long, because he's just like what Prophet is doing right now is just allowing Meltrs to go and grab the other goals that he's not going for, or that Prophet's not going for. And then it's actually really good that Trader was sticking with Hero Story for longer than Dawn, because as Dawn went to, Cityscape M2 and Pumpkin Hill M2, Trader was making Hero Story progress and is now able to get goals that Dawn didn't go for.
Yeah, indeed. It's all about just keeping in mind how much of a marathon Bingo is as a whole. Oh, actually, no. Hold on. Maybe we were wrong, because there's Traitor out grinding ILs. That's
he was
Mission 2 right there.
He was in Aquatic Mine, which Dawn does not have unlocked, I know. Looks
what
like
is Trader going for right now?
maybe Trader got scared.
Yo!
Oh! Hello!
There's the 100! There's the hundo by Mod! Let's go! Chat! I gave you a second chance and you finally took it. This is what I wanted to see, so take the money I got back for my electricity bill. True story. I love you all for chipping in together for a great cause. Thanks to all the runners, volunteers, and commentators for your great jobs during the marathon, as well as the creators of all the bingos we saw. Love you all.
Absolute pleasure.
Shout outs to
Absolutely.
the creators as well. Yo, shout outs to Tommy Easy for making SA2 bingo.
Shoutouts to Tommy Easy indeed. So what is... I'm not seeing a Green Forest goal on the board here. Is Traitor up to something? I can't quite see...
There is. Green Forest,
yeah, Green Forest
and
and
10 hidden animals.
Correct. My eyes deceived me. So Green Forest M4 10 hidden animals in M3 right now, which is obviously final lost Chow. He's coming up towards that, so he's going to have a good chance to get a goal on the board for his team, the first goal on the board for his team, the purple team. Meanwhile, though, we are seeing Dawn. I think he has caught up now, as he just finished Mission Street there, and now he's into Aquatic Mine. So it's going to be about level once Traitor enters back into Hero Story, I would think. Prophet is still in Radical Highway. Meanwhile, Meltrs has made a big chunk of progress into Dark Story. I think you're right in saying it was definitely the right decision from Meltrs to call it a day on that Radical Highway goal and just make his way further forward.
Oh,
Could
yeah,
be the moment,
absolutely.
yeah.
Because
Well, it looks like Prophet's actually decided not to either.
yeah, there's like a point in Bingo where you have to like consider your options, where it's like you could keep going for this one goal, or you could drop it and then have more opportunities later on for a different goal, because you're saving time by not going for goals. So if you don't go for them, go for goals that the other team is going for, then you're gonna kind of be at an advantage. And then you could make your strategy based off of predicting where the other team is trying to go, which is very important in Lockout,
Prophet
especially.
did get it.
Oh, Prophet did get it.
Prophet did get it, did he?
I thought about pointing this out, that he had already finished Radical Highway, I believe, or I guess not. There's the emblem. Because I thought I saw him move on, but I guess I'm wrong. But no, he did it. 3 planes. He's out. Headquarters.
So I think like Luke said then, he did not go for the plane that we thought he would, instead opting to take a different plane. And yeah, so that did pay off, and we'll see if it works out, because obviously it's a big lead for the grey team right now, Dawnspass. 4-0 to them. But as we said, it's a marathon, it's not a sprint. It's all about how it finishes up rather than how it starts off. So Meltrs with that big chance to obviously just make that progress in Dark Story, and then see where he decides to exit out and start grinding for some of those other goals. Looks like Prophet's actually back into Radical Highway via the stage select. Wonder what he is planning here.
Not sure.
I'm
but
pretty sure there is another Radical Highway, right? Is that correct? No, there isn't.
But
Oh,
I
did he get the
know
flame
that
ring?
Schrader got his 10 goals, his 10 missions, his 10 animals. That's what they're called. So I saw that number hit, and I'm like, let's go, Trader.
Let's go. So there you go. That's
There's
the
the
first goal on the board for the purple team. It's 4-1 now. And Dawn is actually ahead in Hero Story right now, because he's cruising through Route 101, so that means that it's going to be a little bit of an advantage once Traitor loads back in.
Yeah, I would say though that the only goal that the yellow team has that like is kind of bad for the purple team is or I guess gray team is get speed shrews thrice, because you don't really like out of the ones where you like you quit out and then you do them. There's going to be other opportunities to quit out for other things and do them, and then you can. But like getting speed shrews 3 times is something that anyone could do at any level in the game. So that's definitely the only one where like missing out is too bad, I would say.
Yeah, there's some of those goals on here where, especially if like both teams are going for it, right? That's the thing about bingo that can make such a big difference. If you and the other guys are both going for it, and the other guy sneaks it from you, you've just wasted a whole lot of time for basically nothing, because it just hasn't worked out in your favor. And obviously, Dawn did pull off that goal, but we saw Traitor go for it in the early stage City Escape and go for it in Green Forest, but it didn't work out for him. And as a result, ultimately on the clock for him in his run through, it didn't. It set him a little bit further back, but there we go. We have a 16 enemy security hole goal from the purple team, and it's 4-2 now.
Melters coming through. Let's go, Melters.
And Melters definitely made the right decision to quit out in Radical Highway, because Prophet's still in Radical Highway, actually. He's still like doing everything
I'm really unsure what Prophet's doing. Oh, it's the life capsule. There it is. Get a life capsule on Radical Highway M3 and finish. So he's going for it. This is what it all comes down to. So, yeah, that's interesting that we see Prophet exit out so early to try and go for some ILs. Probably with the knowledge that Melters took the advantage. So maybe he's probably looking to make up some ground where he can and just grab whatever is available to him.
Well, he's probably assumed that, like, since he was the one that got the goal and, like, spending so long on it, that either Melters wasn't done with Radical Highway yet, or gave up on Radical Highway and is, like, going for other goals. So it's definitely a safe bet to go back and do this now than, risk losing it later.
Yeah, probably the right decision from Prophet, I gotta say. But now he has to backtrack and get himself up towards the top of this bridge where the Chow is. But it's easier said than done, because it does require a little bit of tricky movement up to where he needs to be now. Looking like he's going to pull it off quite nicely. But the thing is just how much of an advantage does Melters have, really? How many stages is he going to be able to opt to exit out for once he gets to the point? And how many more goals will he be able to sweep up for his side? The big thing for the Grey team right now is that they do have the lead, so we'll see how it works out. Looks like there's another one
there it
for
is.
the Grey team.
No Prophet.
5-2 to the Grey team now. So technically speaking, they're about a third of the way, a little over a third of the way now towards taking the win here, just based on score alone. Traitor getting a polo hop there, nice to see. A favourite skip of mine. And Prophet's back into Radical Highway? Is there
I
more?
wonder if
Are we
he
missing
plans...
some?
Is he trying to go for the alternative cart?
That's possible. Obviously, alternative cart is a goal which requires the runner to complete all missions of a single character. And Shadow, I believe, does have the least missions in the game with a total of 4. So this could be the way to go for Prophet here. That's not a bad idea.
That is true, but if Melters decides to go for it, I feel like he has the advantage, because, he's obviously further in the story, and Prophet has to, like, progress through all the Eggman and Roost stages still.
All the way up to Final Chase, of course, as well.
Yeah.
But it could be an interesting one, because, of course, Melters, if he's the one who gets to Final Chase, specifically before Traitor makes it to Final Rush, is Melters going to be the one to go for the Chow boxes? Oh, that is M5, actually, so he's not going to be doing it in story. In story, it's probably going to be a standard fling skip affair.
Absolutely, because it is way better to do it in Dark Story, because going to Final Chase and then Sonic 2 is way better, since there's so many more late game goals in Dark Story than there is in Hero Story. Not to mention, alternative cart would be easier on Dark Story. Well,
Well, the thing I wonder is
Would
that
it?
you could technically get the alternative cart, do a quick fling skip, and then exit back, and then load back into the final rush and try and get those child boxes. So it's interesting. We've got a bit of a ways to go before we get to that point just yet. But focusing back on our hero story runners for a little bit, because we've had our eye on the dark runners for the time being, looking like they're making good progress. Looks like Traitor's just finished up Hidden Base. Dawn has finished Pyramid Cave, so they're around about 2/3 or so of the way through the entire game. Not
yeah,
too
they're both
far
actually
to go.
they're both about to come up on a goal. Beat King Boom Boo with 24 rings.
Ooh, not easy.
There hasn't really been that many goals like in the way of Hero Story so far, except for like quitting out and doing missions earlier than unlocking all of the stages. But yeah, getting to King Boom Boo is really the only story goal.
I'm
In the
I'm
way
wondering if
here.
Traitor is going to look at this. If Traitor knows that Dawn is ahead in Hero Story, if he will opt to exit out, because there's a nice looking Pyramid Cave M2 without checkpoints on the board there that Traitor might be looking at and thinking that could be a chance, considering I'm a little bit behind. Maybe now is the opportunity to maybe give up that King Boom Boo goal and take the chance to exit out and clean up a little bit of that IL
Yeah,
movement outside.
if Don gets King Boom Boo with 24 rings, especially if he gets it before Trader, like beats Death Chamber, that is going to be really good for Trader because he can quit out and just do goals.
Well, that's the
There's
other thing.
10
about
hidden
me,
animals
especially-
on Mission Street. There's Pyramid Cave M2. There's so many different goals that you could just do in Hero Story, and then you can start working on like Aquatic Mine, M5 Deathless, and then 500 total rings.
Yeah, both of the hero guys have given themselves a nice little bit of a few options to choose from, basically, depending on how things go. And that's the thing with Bingo, where it's all about snap decisions. You can't think too much or, take too long to make a choice for that matter. So Traitor is also, the main other thing I was going to say there is it's all also about waiting for what the other guy does. If Traitor is looking at Dawn right now, he might just be holding out to see if Dawn is going to go for it, which it's definitely looking like he is. Dawn is picking up these rings here, not going for a strat, which would see him get a little bit of an earlier hit. But
Oh
instead
yeah,
just
yeah.
opting to
Trader's
clean
exiting
house.
out for
Yeah,
piecing
indeed.
it too.
So he
And
must know.
then let's see. What would he do next? After
Well,
I guess
it could be an
I guess-
equalizer here, because
he could. Okay, you go.
there's Aquatic Mine M5, and there's Mission Street M4, which I'm looking at. Was it Mission Street M4? I need to get glasses because I can't tell what's where on this board. Mission Street M4, 10 hidden animals. So that's something that Traitor's going to know a little bit about. So if he can get 3 of those IL goals there, then that would probably make it around about 5, 6, as
Traitor.
long as Dawn can make it through. Oh, yeah, I just saw that. As long as Dawn can make it through King Boom Boo nice enough, then we'll see. But of course, this isn't an easy goal for Dawn, so he's going to need to make sure that he does play this safe. But yeah, this could be close once, depending on how Traitor's little IL side quest goes here. We'll see how it plays out.
Looks like Prophet's back in Dark Story, trying to make story progress to get the shadow stages unlocked. I'm assuming, and then going for those like late game goals, which
And there it is.
I feel like doing Radical Highway was actually a bad decision for Prophet because now Meltrs has so much leeway to get these later game goals.
Meanwhile,
It's a
Dawn
6-3.
and Trader both got their goals they were working on: King Boom Boo and Pyramid Cave.
Yeah,
So
nice
they
stuff
both
there.
know where they were at.
The other thing I just remembered is that there's Route 101 M5 boostless, so we could be seeing some car action. But no,
And all
Traitor
kart
would never.
races as Tails slash Rouge.
Traitor is saying, "No, I'm going to make some more progress in Hero Story," which is interesting. I'm wondering what he's thinking.
So
because
something
there
I
was-
just realized:
Go ahead.
beat Eggman 1 with 24 rings. You're gonna need to either unlock. You're gonna need to beat Hero Story to go back and do that.
You certainly are. Interesting that neither
So
runners wanted to take that chance during the story.
We-
Maybe it was because it was so early on.
yeah,
and they
we
just
are
wanted to
gonna
blitz the
see
way through.
someone go to go to Shadow 2, which is going to be really interesting. So we're probably, we're going to have to see the credits for Hero's Story.
There we are. So there's going to be boss rush. That's interesting. If either Dawn or Traitor opted to do that in the hero run, which I'm fairly sure is possible, I can't think of any reason why not, then that would have been a big time save, because you shave off about 2 to 3 minutes of just sitting through credits alone. But hey, the Quan from Dawn! Dawn with the Quan. Quan, they call him.
Let's go.
There's not really anything you need from Eternal Engine. I think he's just trying to get to. Really, the goal is just try to get to the end of Hero's Story at this point for him.
Yeah, I think so.
And then go back and then do like Aquatic Mine in 5, and then Eggman.
Which makes me wonder, what's Traitor up to, really? Because Dawn has the big advantage right now, so Dawn's definitely going to finish Hero's Story first, I would think. So Traitor is obviously probably looking at an ideal point to exit out.
Traitor definitely wants upgrades, definitely wants to have Eggman 1 access. Let's see. What else is
I don't know,
there
because I would think that maybe he would probably concede that like that's maybe something that Dawn is going to look at and think, right, beat Hero Story, make my way over to Eggman 1. So I don't think Traitor is going to be finished. I think one runner is not going to finish Hero Story. I think they'll just take themselves over to Shadow and then call it a day there. But interesting. I don't know. Meanwhile, back to Dark Story real quick. Meltrs is leagues ahead of Prophet right now in terms of story progression. We've got him all the way in Mad Space, which means he's coming up towards the final few stages. As you said, Final Chase is probably going to be the exit out point for Meltrs once he gets there. I don't think he's going to be finishing off Sonic 2. So, yeah. We're at an interesting point of the bingo, because it's tough to say which way this is going to swing. It could really switch hands depending on how things play out for the purple team. That decision back in Radical Highway could really, really pay off big. And a nice Mad Space there from Meltrs. 116. Or 116.
My friends,
it's also worth noting. Oh, hey, is that?
take care. I was just asking when there would be a good time to just, chip in and remind the viewers of something.
Go ahead.
Yo, right now, let's go.
That is absolutely amazing. I just wanted to, first of all, thank all the amazing, generous donations that we have received over the last couple of minutes throughout the last hour. That is absolutely fantastic. I feel very humbled that we are able to raise this much during Bingothon Winter, and that we have officially surpassed now with $2,300, surpassed the official Bingothon max. However, only the maximum when it was streamed on the own channel. There is one event that raised a bit more than that when it was still streaming on a more popular Twitch channel, and if we can beat that, that would be like the absolutely the best, If we can beat $3,000 in this event still has a few runs. We can do this. There's gonna happen something really amazing. I can't really tell what it is, but still, there's the other incentive. I just want to remind you, if we reach $2,500, we will see Bowser's Fury. I know that you want to see this, and just want to remind everybody, don't feel intimidated. We had some crazily generous donations over the past hour, which were really, really very huge donations. Don't feel ashamed if you can't donate this much. Even if your donation is just a $1, we appreciate it oh so much, and everything puts us closer to the goal. Button to donate is below the stream. Type !donate in chat, and we still also have a few donation incentives open. For example, you can for the randomizer of A Link to the Past, you can still donate $59 to meet the incentive for the Reimu Hakure sprite. Isn't that something that you want to see? So once again, thank you everybody, and this is not the end of the event. Keep it coming. Fred Hutch is an amazing organization. Every single dollar counts. Let's do it. Let's make Bingothon proud. Thank you.
Thank you.
Seriously.
Thank you so much.
Every single dollar counts. You give $1, they give $1, she gives $1, he gives $1. We got $4.
Now that is some cool money right there, if I had to say so.
Let's
So,
go.
On
So
the
something I
status right now-
noticed.
Mhm.
Trader is going for the upgrade and got it in Eternal Engine, while Dawn skipped it. So all upgrades team combined, right now, I would say that that Tuna Melt has the lead for that. I'm not sure if Dawn just forgot about it because he did get the sunglasses, or if he's just not going for it in general.
I think Tuna Melt are playing the long game. You know, I think they are looking at sort of the more lengthy stuff. I think it seems like, yeah, you're right in saying that the Dawn has definitely prioritized getting through Hero Story as quickly as possible. Whereas it seems like Tuna Melt are being a little bit more patient with just what they want to do. In terms of things
Dawn
like upgrades.
also skipping the Flame Ring for Sonic. So
That's big.
probably they're probably just going to give all upgrades team combined to Tuna Melt, which
Prophet!
I'm not sure if I agree with.
He's okay. He's only 3 seconds death. Yeah, that is a big one. But they have got the lead, of course, so I think they've obviously got a 3 goal advantage right now, so it kind of comes down to maybe they're looking at certain goals and thinking, yeah, we can just sacrifice that. We're going to sweep up what we can, because they still need, what would it be? It would be 13 to win. I need Yanimatics on the line. What's 6 plus what to get to 13? Anybody? 7. Bingo. Well, not quite
Bingo!
yet.
I win!
No.
Yo,
No.
let's go! No!
I mean, we could play bingo.
we could. Yo, speaking of, we got a $5 donation from Stefan. Didn't say anything, but thank you for the donation, Stefan.
Thank you, Stefan. Very cool.
Looks like Trader's on his way to getting.
No way.
getting a
We got a $5 train. We got a $5 train. Nutty with
$5.
$5 says a great cause to
Yo.
raise money for. Keep it going. Let's go. And iBot also says for $5, let's get to Bowser's Fury.
Let's do it.
Yo,
Absolutely.
Are we getting a $5 hype train going? Y'all
Could be.
decide. Let's go.
Could happen. You never know. Stranger things have happened in the world. But that's big. Thank you so much, everybody, for donating. That is huge. Thank you so much. So yeah, Dawn is coming up on the final hurdle here, and you gotta think he is going to take out Shadow too. Meanwhile,
Train's going
I'm
for
just
Aquatic
noticing
Mine?
Meltrs is going for the Tails 2 with 0 A inputs goal, and he's got it. That's another one for Tuna Melt. We're coming up on a tie here, because Treya, as you say, is out of Hero Story into this little IL grind. We could see the lead change hands here, because there's plenty of options for Treya to take on, to get in terms of those ILs. So, as again, like the Mission Street ones, he's got a lot more options on his hands right now, actually, because he has made that Hero Story progression. So I think this could be big. I think this could be a turning point in the race, depending on how this plays out, because Dawn hasn't really got anything to pick up past the credits being played. He is going to be able to exit out, but Traitor could sweep up a few of his own nice and early on. So I'm just wondering, is Traitor going to, is Dawn going to decide to just maybe try and snag that final chase or final rush skip? Or is he going to just sit through the credits to try and get that boss rush to give him the opportunity to go and take on Eggman 1, try and get that goal as well? He is
Game over
restarting.
He is in a game over
time.
with 99 rings. He is in very good position to
Ah.
do so because no one else is contending for it.
Absolutely, yeah, so this could be a goal here. But this is going to be close. I think that we're potentially looking at something like a 7-7 draw at some point.
Guys,
Yo,
I have a question.
Let's go.
How many chuggers before the choo-choo?
I believe
5.
the average is 2.
Chugga, chugga,
No, it's
choo-
5.
Chugga, 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 choo-choo. That would be your take?
I don't know, that feels like too much.
Anyway, speaking of choo-choo, the train is continuing. Pink Batman donated $5 saying choo-choo.
Let's go.
Profit
Yo,
with $10 saying is donating in the middle of the race on the card. Hashtag Team Black Space.
let's
go,
go, Dog
Prophet.
Spice.
Huge thank you to everybody there, including Profit. Mid-run,
A power move.
Huh? And there's another goal for the guys. That looks like it's the game over from Dawn. So that is a 7-4 lead for them at the moment. They're making good ground. Only do need 6 more goals to win as of right now. And Prophet has clearly opted to go for... Or rather, no, he is just simply progressing. But I'm wondering if he is, in fact, going to exit out and try and go for the kart races. Because this could be big. Obviously, Prophet... known for not really being too big of a fan of these kart racing stages, but this is interesting. Hello. Both Dawn and Traitor are in Aquatic Mine right now, so I'm unsure if Dawn is aware that Traitor is so far ahead in his grind through Aquatic Mine.
Yeah, this is definitely not going to be a good thing for Dawn Spars, because Traitor is very much in the lead for this. However, this is a very difficult goal. So there could, if Trader takes long enough on this goal, there could just be a race to whoever gets it first.
I think so. Oh, Dawn is back into Aquatic Mine. Looked like he was thinking for a second there. He might fancy his chances here, because these are quick ILs to make their way through the Aquatic Mine sort of Mission 2, Mission 3, and Mission 4, which is basically just your standard... Oh, he's getting the upgrade! So that's interesting. Maybe he's...
Yeah,
got Mad Space M2 without the treasure scope.
That's 7-5. Big stuff here. As I'm saying, I think Tuna Melt are closing this gap. But it comes down to if Traitor can pull this off. If he can get this Aquatic Mine goal, then this could be big.
Looks like Meltrs is now going for Skyrail Mission 5 ringless. So he's going to be making his way through all the Skyrail missions right now.
Did he do Final Chase? I don't know if he did. I think he exit out at Mad Space?
He exited out in Final Chase. He has Final Chase in the story, but he does not have it beaten.
Oh, he's gotten the upgrade, actually. So, yeah, he's going to make his way over to M5. Nice stuff here from Tuna Melt. We're looking at that decision just to play it long. The other team obviously raced into the early lead, but I said it at the start. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's all about just getting to where you need to go and staying tactical throughout it. But oh, Meltrs!
Let's go, Trader, with the Aquatic Mine M5, Deathless and Ringless.
7. Is Dawn going to be questioning his decision now? Because he'll have just seen, if he wasn't looking at stream, he's going to have seen that Traitor has marked that off on the board, and Dawn, other than getting that upgrade, has just wasted a lot of time going for that IL. But unless he had something else in mind.
He also got all the way to Mission 5 as well, so he just did pretty much the entire goal.
Yeah.
For basically no reason.
It looks as if that is exactly what's happened here. Traitor pipped Dawn to it, and Dawn is going...
It's
going to be a Route 101 race. Okay.
Yo. Both of them in Route 101, both darts in Skyrail.
I don't know about this from
truly
Dawn,
is the kart racing.
This is truly the Route 101 of all time. Dawn might know. I think Dawn knows that Traitor was in Route 101. I think he's backed out. So what's Dawn thinking now? Does Dawn have all the Knuckles
Yes.
stages unlocked? So he might be thinking about going for the Knuckles alt cart, maybe. That's not too hard of a goal. It's easier than Sonic and easier than Tails for sure, but it's definitely not easier than Shadow, which I might be thinking Meltrs might have one eye on as well. If he's making his way through Skyrail here, that'll obviously wrap up one of the Shadow stages for him, and that'll just mean that he's going to have to go into Final Chase anyway, so I think maybe just getting the upgrade. No, he's definitely playing his way through Mission 2 here. I'm wondering just what the tactical thought is right now, because Prophet is also in Skyrail, and don't forget, Prophet also has Radical Highway, I think, wrapped up, right? So Prophet might have a little bit of a lead on Meltrs in the Shadow grind, so wondering what we're thinking here.
How far is Prophet in the story? I didn't see when he exited out.
I don't think he made it to space. I don't think he was in space just yet, so I think
so he doesn't have Final Chase access right now.
No, definitely not.
Which means he probably still needs to do Cosmic Wall, which is the longest level in the game with skips.
So what is Prophet thinking here? Obviously getting the upgrade there, which is big, but Meltrs definitely has the better hand to deal with in terms of what he's going to do. in these
This
shadow stages.
It really does seem like a nice time. Pika's drop, keeping that $5 hype train going. Do we
Huge.
have any more $5 hype trains? Yeah, let's go.
Could happen. And that is M3 from Meltrs. So that means that once he wraps this up, he'll have obviously the Radical Highway and the White Jungle missions to go. So I'm thinking Meltrs might be looking at that. Just get those shadow missions done, and then straight back into Dark Story to finish off Final Chase. Meanwhile, Traitor's cruising. He's looking like he hasn't hit any cars so far. This is obviously a bit of an infamous mission amongst us SA2 runners. Nobody really likes these Route 101 M3 and M4s because obviously you have to go through the stage, pretty lengthy stage, without hitting in M3 cars or in M4 walls. So
Yeah.
neither a fun time.
Playing casually or even the speedrun, it's just a not fun stage. On the bright side, Mission 5 is not don't hit cars or walls. I would have hated this game if that were the case.
Maybe. I mean, you could do it. The hypothetical Mission 6. Do it on hard mode. There's more cars. That's the only difference. But I'm really confused at the moment because it looks like both Prophet and Dawn are going for the missions of something. Because there is... Maybe Prophet is just simply making his way towards that Skyrail mission. I don't know if Prophet is actually thinking all Shadow at this point, because of course he may be aware that he's lost out on that ground to Meltrs. So he might just be looking at the Skyrail M5 ringless, but Meltrs is also in a good position to get that. Now, so I think Dawn's been assigned the alternate cart goal with getting through these knuckle stages. Meltrs is on M5 now. Prophet is narrowly behind, so this could be a shootout in this IL here. Meanwhile, Traitor's into Route 101 M4. He's going to have to avoid all these walls, and then he'll be onto a Route 101 M5, which will be another goal. And we might be about to see the equalizer here, be it from Traitor or Meltrs, because it's 6-7. We're coming up on a big moment here. This could be the moment the pendulum swings. Meltrs needs to be careful here now to avoid that ring box here. Just pause buffering. Oh, that's nasty. That's nasty. I don't like this goal.
Oh, but
I
he
do
didn't
not
grab a
like it.
ring, though, so he can use this checkpoint.
Can indeed.
Actually, I think you can use checkpoint if you grab a ring, too.
This
It's not
is
As long as you
brutal.
have the lives.
Yeah, as long as you have the lives.
Oh my
Roll,
word, what
what did you
a
say?
cruel goal. This is precision here. Because it's either you grab a ring or you die. And both are basically just as bad as each other at the moment. Looks like Traitor's coming up nicely. Prophet, meanwhile, is going backwards on these rails. And on he goes. Oh, he's grabbed a ring. That's a restart. So it's looking like Prophet is probably thinking that he's not just going to be able to death strat. I think, yeah, as you say, right, if you grab a ring, I would assume that would be straight back to the beginning. But if you die, that's not no problem. Feel free to use checkpoints, I would say.
Real quick, this is so exciting. I really don't want to keep off your amazing commentary time. But before it's getting too awkward, there was a comment attached to the last donation that I just don't want to be forgotten, because Pika, one of the organizers, also said, "Choo choo, let's get that train going, choo choo." If we get to 3K, we might maybe consider releasing Panda from Flowhouse Basement. Just maybe. Not sure, but maybe. Either way, what was I saying? Oh yes, choo choo. Donations train, let's go! And I fully approve of that message. Keep the donation train going. Click the button below the stream or type !donate in chat.
Let's
I
go.
might
Fantastic.
have been really focused on the run instead.
Dude, this
But we're
run is so
officially tied
intense.
up.
I'm not even wondering.
We're officially tied up right now. 7-7.
Looks like- Oh no, Prophet doesn't know that. Okay, he exited out.
He's out of there.
Meltrs did get it. And is
So-
exiting out now. So he's not even contending for the missions now. And it looks like
Well,
Meltrs
that's-
is going for the shadow missions.
Yeah, that's huge, right? Because both Traitor and Meltrs pipped their respective rivals, Prophet and Dawn, to something. Obviously, Traitor beating Dawn to the Aquatic Mine mission, and Meltrs beating Prophet to the Skyrail mission there.
Oh,
so
he's getting the
that's
upgrade,
big.
not missions. Okay, that's my mistake.
He is doing missions, just not that one, just not those ones. It's White
Yeah.
Jungle instead of Radical Highway for the time being.
Definitely
So I
knows
think
that you
Dawn-
should not be leaving the shadow or the alternate carts to the shadow stages because they are pretty slow, despite despite being so little of them. That they are long stages and difficult stages as well.
I'm exiting out now. What is
Have we
Meltrs
mentioned-
doing?
That funny goal? Collect
Which
the
one are we
magnetic
looking at?
shield on Cosmic Wall in 5 and finish.
Looks like Meltrs might be doing that.
Is
Looks
he?
like he's spotted it. Well, he's in Cosmic Wall for a reason. I can't think of any other reason. Unless he wants to grind for 5,000 total rings. I don't know about that. This isn't the optimal way to do it, to be honest.
Yeah, this is not the stage you want to be doing this in if you're going for 5,000 rings.
But I think you're right, Seafood. I think Melters has, in fact, eyed up that Cosmic Wall goal. And I think we're about to see Tuna Melt take the lead because Traitor has managed to maneuver his way through Route 101 M5 with no boost just yet. Obviously, he's not at the finish line right now, so he's still got a way to go. But it could be an 8-7 lead here, and that's huge because that moment where both Melters and Traitor managed to sneak those goals away from Prophet and Dawn, that could be the big turning point. And I think just based on, again, that moment, those moments in Radical Highway early on, Traitor making the right decision to exit out and go for ILs, despite Dawn's progress in Hero Story, I think Tunamelt are currently in pole position to really, really put themselves in a great situation to maybe take the whole win now.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm actually not sure if I agree with doing Cosmic Wall before doing like Final Chase and stuff, because the Final Chase stuff is way faster because you don't have to go through Cosmic Wall M4. But then you might be thinking if you're Melters that Prophet has Skyrail maybe, and then Prophet definitely has Radical Highway. So this might, yeah, in his eyes, this is definitely a good play.
Prophet's back in Dark Story, so he probably is maybe now thinking about going for those Final Chase boxes. Meanwhile, Dawn is making good progress, to be honest, so maybe Melter's decision to exit out of his quest through the Shadow ILs is actually not going to be a terrible decision, because Dawn is in Death Chamber now, which is, of course, the second last Knuckles stage. I assume he's done every other Pumpkin Hill, Wild Canyon, and Aquatic Mine. So, yeah, it could be the right decision from Melters, because, of course, he still had to go through a couple stages yet before he would have unlocked that cart. So these are big moments. Big moments. He's getting the upgrade there, actually.
Yeah, Melter's grabbing the upgrade, and I think Mission 2, which is... Oh, is he taking a death?
No, this can't be Mission 2.
Oh,
This is
I know
Mission
what
3, he's going back to the beginning.
Yeah. He's taking the checkpoint so he can respawn quickly. Yeah, okay, this is actually a good strategy.
Mel's displaying good bingo senses here with just the decision there to do what he needs to do. Not with the Mystic Melody just yet. Where is the Eggman Mystic Melody, actually? I actually can't remember.
You know Sandwalking.
Oh! I'm sorry. I don't think about the Mystic Melody when I do that. I just do the trick and I'm like, yeah, whatever, there's this glowy light thing. I don't know.
Oh my god.
I mean, it's true, right? You only think about the Mystic Melody when it's gone, because then you're like, whoops, I've soft locked the game.
Yeah.
Well. Anyway, moving on.
Tunamelt is
yes,
currently in the lead.
They certainly are. 8-7. And Dawn is probably looking like he's gonna equalize that soon enough, because I don't think Traitor or Melters are within touching distance of any goals at the moment. Is
Looks like
Prophet
Traitor's
also
doing-
going for the...
Story progress?
Oh no, Prophet's simply in Dark Story right now. I think you're right. I think Traitor is doing story progress, maybe looking towards catching up on Dawn here. while Dawn
Yeah,
goes off on his
probably-
little Knuckles adventure.
Oh yeah, because Don actually, this is actually good if Trader decides to actually beat Hero Story, because Don does not have access right now to Eggman
No,
1.
true. All right,
Going
I
back
gotta
for
ask.
the check mark. Check mark.
I gotta ask.
Checkpoint.
If this comes down to one goal, what do you want it to be?
Ciao.
Chow deciding? Everybody? All four of them? What about you,
Everyone in
Seafood?
Chow.
want
Everyone
Chow
in
too?
Chow. You got it. That's how you finish off these Nightmare Bingos.
It's funny.
Everybody. It is team combined, so it could happen. It's not beyond the realms of possibility. And now Dawn is in Meteor Herd, so he is in fact going to be grabbing these rings, and he should be good to collect an 8th goal for his team. I think we are going to be seeing an 8-8 draw at the moment, as we see Meltrs entering, looking like he is actually going to go for some upgrades here. It's interesting. Meltrs seems to be darting all around Dark Story levels at the moment. Because I thought, yeah, like we said earlier, I thought he was just going to go straight for that Cosmic Wall goal, but maybe just buffering a little bit, getting some fresh air, collecting some levels. Not really fancying spending too long in Cosmic Wall before he has to do Swiss cheese.
So we're
Everybody's
probably going to
favorite
see a skipless Crazy Gadget and Final Rush from Trader here, because he does need to get the Flame Ring and the Mystic Melody for Sonic. And that'll pretty much seal the deal for all upgrades team combined.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
they're
because, of
definitely
course,
going to get that. I've no doubt in my mind that they won't, or that
I
they
think
will.
for sure, because both runners are so close towards the final section. Of course, Traitor after Crazy Gadget will only have Final Rush to go in terms of actual stages with upgrades in. To unlock, that is, not to actually collect the upgrade just yet. But Prophet still has a bit of a ways to go before he can say that. Obviously, Cosmic Wall isn't going to take him too long, but it might be just held back a bit by what he opts to do in Final Chase, is what I'm thinking. And speaking of Final Chase, here goes Meltrs, maybe about to take on that Chow Box challenge. As we're seeing Dawn trying to get the clip in here, looks like he's done so. That's Meteor Herd M3, which means he only has 2 more Knuckles ILs to go, I think.
So it looks like the Melters is going to be going for the upgrade in Final Chase here. So he's going to help out Trader with the upgrades thing, and then probably go back into Cosmic Wall. He does. I think he has M5 unlocked now.
I'm thinking he's going to go for the Chow Boxes as well.
He might go for the Chow Boxes. Would it be faster after getting the upgrade to exit out, or to quit, or restart the stage, and then do Flame? Would that be faster? From
think
this
just-
point in the stage?
Oh, it's M5. My mistake. Yeah, you might be right, to be honest. Because the upgrade is just up here. I think it depends on your fling luck, really. If you're good at skipless FC, I should say, then you're probably going to be alright to just ride out the rest of the stage at this point. But if you are good at that old fling skip, then tough to say. We'll see if Melters opts to do just that. He is going to do
He's gonna
just that.
exit out.
And he's
going
loaded into Hero Story.
Okay.
That's happened. I don't know if this was intentional.
So Melter's going in. Yeah,
Oh, it
all right.
was.
Melter's in City Escape.
Meltzer.
Ciao.
Meltus?
Yeah, Chow is what I was thinking, because Sonic does make the best stats.
Yeah, Sonic. Yeah,
okay.
because he wants to get.
But
So
before FC? Before the Chow Boxes?
there are predetermined Chow stats for each
Yeah.
character when you first
Final Rush.
load into the stage. So Sonic has the best odds of winning every Chow Karate in every race. So if you load into the Chow Garden with Sonic, you have the best chance at getting all the emblems that you need for Chow.
Yeah, so I think Traitor is going to be the one, actually, who's going to be doing the Chow Boxes, because of course it's Final Rush or Final Chase. But Chow early on, this could be a big moment, because we thought it might come down to it, but Melters is taking it full force.
I just wanted to say that, I think the reasoning behind backing out to do to unlock Chow with Sonic first before attempting Final Chase is mostly because when you break that Chow box, there's a chance you might collect the key, and that'll be a problem.
Yeah.
Mm.
And
Yeah,
like
that's
collecting the
true.
key isn't a requirement for this goal. You just need to break the boxes.
Oh, all right.
But there is a good chance that you are going to collect the key, and it's definitely just a better idea to get it out of the... okay, well, Meltrs just skipped the last Chow box available in the stage, so I'm not sure what he's
giving
going
you the
for here.
unicorn. Maybe just on his way through, just getting himself into that Chow Garden, and then he may exit into some other stages.
Perhaps
get half fish and such.
unlocking Wild Canyon for condors.
Or even skeleton dogs, maybe, in that Pumpkin Hill.
And there's
Really want to see Meltrs go to Pumpkin Hill?
I would love to see Meltrs go to Pumpkin Hill. I think it would be amazing.
That might be really bad.
Don just
Anyway,
got
speaking of which, we should be tied up there then, right?
Oh,
I think he's just going to check that it's there. Is he missing any knuckle stages?
What? He hasn't clicked it.
He has not, and he's loading into City Escape. Unsure.
Would this...
Is Dawn also
this
doing
would-
Shell? But
This would
weird
not
that
be
he
a
would do that.
really
I'm really
good idea to delay this.
Dawn is
Yeah.
checking.
I
Okay,
guess-
so Meteor Head's there. And now he's into Crazy Gadget. Maybe going for... Oh, maybe he was going for the Magic Hands. Speaking of which, Melters can't get the Magic Hands, of course. No, he doesn't have the Bounce Bracelet. Unless he were to do the Taco Shuffle. The patented Taco Shuffle. Which, no, he's not going to do. It's a very hard trick. So yeah, I think you're right. I think he's going to Wild Canyon for them condors. But what is Dawn doing?
The only explanation I could give for Dawn right now is he's delaying the click to where, so like he can wait to when he has the upgrade goal too, and
That
then
would be an interesting
that
strategy.
way he can just grab both, and then hopefully for them, probably waste a lot of Tuna Melt's time by doing this.
I'm
But
really
it doesn't
interested.
look like either.
What is going on?
Doesn't look like either
well.
either Trader or Melters is going for missions.
Well,
Yeah,
while we're
Melters hasn't
confused-
grabbed the Chow box yet, and he's not going to, so Wild Canyon isn't the end of the line. Maybe, sorry, Sifu, go ahead.
Yeah, while we're confused, I figure we might as well start plugging the charity again, right? I think
Sure,
Zed
go
had
ahead.
things he wanted to say, if he's here.
That is indeed right. Thank you very much for the segue right there. So, just wanted to remind everybody that we have raised a whopping $2,335 so far for Fred Hutch. It's an amazing charity organization, cancer research center, also researching all kinds of other diseases such as the COVID virus or the HI virus. This amount is already great, but it is by far not the end of the marathon, and you can still donate by clicking on the button below the stream or typing !donate in chat. So one thing that you might want to be aware of, however, is that it doesn't always mean that you just donate for a good cause. You can also, if you're a little lucky, get something back. Because we do have some prizes. That is, if you donate a cumulative amount during the event or during a certain time frame of the event, you will be eligible for getting in a raffle as a randomly drawn prize. For example, for today, only running for another 1.5 hours actually, is the Team 17 game pack for Sunday. And that game pack includes Steam keys for the games Monster Sanctuary, Rogue Heroes, and Going Under. So, and you need to donate a cumulative amount of $20 through this day. So if you have donated 15 so far, then maybe just chip in another $5 and you're eligible for that prize. Isn't that amazing? And of course, I want to let you know that there is the single most amazing prize out of any marathon ever. That is obviously and of course nothing else but which you unfortunately will not win because I will win them all, is the fantastic Bingothon mug, where you can drink hot and cold beverages out of. and it even has a handle. It's like crazy how good this thing is. I've won one last year, and I'm so happy with it. I'm drinking so much tea out of it. And you need to donate a cumulative amount of at least $5 throughout the whole event. So if you have donated $1 here, one there, one today, one yesterday, then you're at $4. Then you just need to donate one more, and you're eligible for the amazing mug. Please keep that in mind. It's not just giving for a good cause, it's also, maybe if you're lucky, receiving something great. And I also should remind you that this is the last thing I'm gonna say. I'm sorry if this is going on too long. But everybody, you can type !feedback in chat and let us know what you think of Bingothon. Any kind of feedback is appreciated because we want to grow, we want to make things better, we want to keep things awesome as they are, but we also want to learn from our mistakes. So let's use that feedback form. Donate and then use the feedback form. Thank you.
Let's go, absolutely. Fantastic cause there. And we all love our mugs around here, so for sure, go ahead and chip in to give yourselves a chance to get one of those famous mugs amongst the SA2 community, one or two that we love very much.
Can't wait to get a Bingothon mug.
Seafood, you... oh, sorry, Blue, go ahead. You noticed...
I really want to point this out. So we were wrong about Meltrs going into Hero Story for Chow. He actually went in to do Eggman 1 with 24 rings. But it doesn't look like he managed to get it because he did not click it off. I did not see, at least I didn't see him click it off. I don't know if he did beat it though. And it seems like Don has now clicked off unlock any alternative cart, so he's done delaying that.
I'm really interested because it seems like there's like a lot of back and forth, right?
It seems like they're both going for upgrades now. This is what's happening.
Like, what upgrades would he have gotten?
Tuna Melt just got it.
Oh,
there we go. Okay. Maybe he was going. Did he get the Mystic Melody of Knuckles? While Traitor grinds out a couple other things, but it's just interesting, right? Because you go for something like Eggman 1, it's an interesting one to exit out for, and he is back into Hero Story now, so back on the Eggman 1 grind as Meltrs. This is big, because it's only 4 goals needed left for Tuna Melt to take the victory here. And what's Traitor doing as of right now? I think he's going for the Chow boxes, isn't he?
Oh, Meltrs is back in to the rings goal.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, the words are hard.
They sure are. But looks like it's just one more hit to go, so we just need... Oh, Meltrs. No, you can still grab those. Come on. Get him, get him, get him. No!
Oh, for the despawn.
No!
Oh,
yes, he's got
okay. That was
Come on,
close.
Meltrs. Pull it off. We're all rooting for you. Meanwhile, we're actually seeing Prophet is going seemingly for the M5 in Final Chase, so could be a little bit of a shootout between Prophet and Traitor to see who gets that Chow Box goal. Could be a big, big moment here. If Traitor can pip Prophet to that prize, then that could be a really, really crucial thing for Tuna Melt. That could see them really, really edged closer towards the finish line, and there's a couple extra goals which they might have their eye on. Obviously, specifically this one that Meltrs grinding for right now. That's 24 rings, and I think that's it. Yeah, it is.
Go, Meltrs!
Wow, that was super scary.
Let's go. I think he had a bullet coming straight to him, but fortunately, did manage to be quicker on the draw than Eggman 1 was, and that is a 10-8 lead now, which means it's only 3 missions left, and Traitor's exiting out of final rush. What? It's weird, alright? I think the thing about Bingo we're realizing is that nothing's ever set in stone here, right? Obviously this can swing, but also seemingly run as plans as the race progresses, because we thought Meltrs was just going to grind out that Eggman 1. He didn't. He went and did something else. We thought Traitor was going to go doing final rush Chow boxes. Now he's in Mission Street, going for those 10 hidden animals. I'm surprised that he is opting to do that, because he was very close to that Chow box goal, if he just wanted to continue his way through final rush.
I feel like it's just a big thing of changing plans, you know? Like, they probably... I don't know, because there's no way they would know that Prophet's in Final Chase right now, right?
Well, he might know that Dawn is also in Mission Street, so this
And
is...
Meltrs is back in Cosmic Wall.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
maybe
Melters
not
is
as good a
going for
decision.
Cosmic Wall. Prophet's
This
gonna
might be...
Yeah,
Go
Prophet's
ahead.
on the lead for Final Chase M4, collect 10 life rings in Final Chase M4, and then 3 Chow boxes in Final Chase, perhaps? So this isn't a bad idea for Melters to keep doing Cosmic Wall, and then
It's not.
Trader to do Mission Street.
But what I'm looking at, right, is the fact that Dawn's actually further ahead than Traitor in Mission Street, so this could be a big moment, because if Dawn can actually beat Traitor to it, and we know what Mission Street M2 is like, that can cause problems, so Traitor needs to use his experience within these categories to his advantage, and just ride this out now. Which looks like he has done, looks like he's nailed the route, and should be okay to just finish off there. M2 is done, but Dawn is probably going to make it first. It's just M3, M4, and then M4 with the animals that he's got to pull off. So yeah, this could be big, because Prophet's on the brink of a goal, Dawn's on the brink of a goal, which Traitor is also going for. We could see the scores get back even if things play out well for Dawn Sparse at the moment. But what's Melters doing at the moment? He's going to be an M5. Oh, M4 rather at the moment. So M5 is going to be there for him. This is going to be close. This is going to be a close finish.
Yeah,
I think.
Melters is just going to make his way to M5, and then Prophet's also kind of making his way to M5, also trying to get a goal here. Looking for the life capsules. I'm not sure how many he has so far.
There's another one. So I think I saw him get at least 2 earlier.
There is another one
There's
coming up.
10 life capsules. I never knew there was that many. Clearly more than 2. Clearly I missed a few. I did not know there were that many life capsules in Final Chase.
Oh yeah, there are tons in Final Chase. Shadow in general just has a lot of life capsules in his stages, except for like, what's it called? Radical Highway.
I know Skyrail has a lot, because that used to be the stage I would grind lives on before the wondrous thing that is PC tools came along. But yeah, this could be interesting. Like,
knowledge of headquarters.
True.
Security Hall and 2.
Security Hall. If Prophet can get these 2 goals in Final Chase, and if Dawn can get the goal in Mission Street, then that's going to be a swing into the lead, or at the very least could be an 11-11 tie if Melters can pull off Cosmic Wall. Oh, this is going to be a close finish, I'm telling you. This is big. We might be strapping ourselves in here, because this is going to be a big finish.
Looks like Prophet's still looking for life capsules, so I'm not sure if he has 10 right now.
Oh,
He's got to be close, because he's running out of time. Oh no, I think he's making his way towards the end of the M4.
He is
Here's
making
a
his way to the
question
end of the
for
M4, but does he have the life capsules? That's the question.
Go ahead, Seafood.
Stage select.
Which team do you think would get stuck needing to go for 5,000 rings in order to try and win?
I think both of them might. Genuinely.
Because like neither of them are in Chow yet, right? And the only 2 goals left is Chow and 5,000 rings. Not saying that's what's gonna happen, but maybe.
Oh no.
That means one team just needs Chow, and the other team needs to get 5,000 rings to have a chance. Unless they get Chow first, in which case, I don't know.
That's gonna be really bad.
So Prophet did not get the 10 life capsules, you are right. Which means Tuna Melt still has the advantage for the time being, and Meltus is into Cosmic Wall M5. So time for him to make his grind towards that magnetic shield goal. And I think Dawn is going to finish up this Mission Street goal before Traitor. So I think Traitor's just throwing time away here. When if he was aware that Dawn's in pole position for this, he could be looking at something instead, like maybe that final rush Chow Box's goal, maybe getting a start on Chow, or maybe even doing something like kart racing. Here's the thing, right? Assuming Tuna Melt don't get a clean sweep here, we're gonna see either Chow, kart racing, or a ring grind before the end of this bingo. So that's gonna be funny. Who's gonna do it?
Yeah.
How is it gonna go? If it comes down to Chow, then we might be here a while.
Looks like
I don't know.
Prophet has given up on 10 life capsules for now, and then he's going to come back to it later after he gets the 3 chow boxes in Final Chase.
This is scary. What happened there?
Yeah, struggling.
That thing sniped him, and then he had a gravity tube moment. Everyone hates those.
I think Dawn needs to hurry here, you know, because
Yeah,
the
Dawn
time
needs
is
to
going
rush.
down.
Trader's actually... He's kind of in trouble as well, in terms of his time.
How many animals does Dawn have? He isn't restarting or anything, so... But that clock is really, really counting down at the moment. That's 23 seconds. So, if Trader knows his animals a little bit better, despite Dawn being, you know, seemingly in the better position, Dawn's not going to make this. He has no chance of making this. Dawn should just restart. He's not going to get to the end of the stage in 10 seconds, I'm telling you that.
Yeah, I think he might just be looking for animals right now because he doesn't know where they are. And Trader is also in a lot of trouble this time. And he's going for Walk of Fame. So he's definitely not going to be able to get to the end of the stage.
But
One of the
Dawn's
animals is
abandoning
there,
it. Oh, this is a brutal goal. That's brutal.
Yeah, that is difficult. So they're actually going to be... Oh, wait, it looks like Dawn's in...
Yeah, Dawn has
Eternal
just said, "Nah, I'm out. Thank you very much." I'm wondering what the thought process is right now. Why is he in Eternal Engine? Do we have an Eternal Engine mission? Tough to say. No, we
animals?
don't. No, there's no Eternal
there's no
Engine.
animals.
What's Dawn up to? Well, I gotta say, it seems
what
like
is he doing?
Yeah, I gotta be honest, I have no idea what Dawn's plan is here. Obviously, there's the cart races as Tails and Rouge, but I don't think they have alternate carts worth grinding for, so I don't think that's his plan.
It would be.
Chow!
It would take so long. Oh, Chow.
Chow? Yeah, he has the Chow key. Really? Maybe going for... He can't be going for the upgrade, so what's...
Eternal Engine. I'm so confused. Why would you go for this in Eternal Engine, though?
What you doing,
Because that is Tails' like longest stage. And he's doing it skipless. He's not going back for the Quan.
I'm very, very perplexed. He's not going for the upgrade because that goal's already gone. Traitor is gonna get this this animals goal, you gotta think. So that's gonna be an 11th goal, and Meltrs in Cosmic Wall as well. So that's probably gonna take him up to 12. What could have been a moment which saw Dawnspass really get back into this has kind of crumbled and started to escape him. And I think Tuna Melt are gonna be within touching distance as long as both Traitors and Melters can finish off their respective levels. And both look pretty good to do so.
Yeah, and it looks like Prophet's is still struggling in Mission 5, which is actually pretty good because pretty good for Tuna Melt. Because if Prophet continues to struggle in Mission 5, this gives Melters an opportunity to be able to go into Final Chase and actually get those those goals, perhaps. Yeah, and it looks like he's still struggling. He does have lives though, so he's not going to be. I don't think he'll be struggling for long enough to where that'll be detrimental, but it is definitely something that can be looked out for.
Melters has his magnetic shield. He just needs to make his way towards the end of Cosmic Wall now without getting hit. Oh, hello! Hello, what a strategy!
Nice!
Going all the way back to the Swiss cheese section. God forbid he doesn't have enough height.
There's not a single enemy in sight for the rest of the stage.
He should be fine.
Zero danger.
That's big brain from Melters. That's such a huge brain play.
Well,
I have no idea what Dawn's plan was there. Why on earth he was in Eternal Engine, and what on earth he was thinking?
Did he forget what stage he had to play?
I don't know. because he's back in Mission Street now.
Yeah. There was literally no reason to go into Eternal Engine.
And Trader's probably gonna
What?
Trader's gonna get this. That's 8
Yeah,
animals.
What
this is
upgrade?
Trader's gold now, or gold, goal.
What
Go ahead,
upgrade
Tifu.
is in Eternal Engine?
Well, it doesn't matter. It's well, yeah. I
But they
guess
already
it's
have the
super.
upgrade.
Oh, did Don already have that?
Oh, maybe he thinks he needs the bazooka.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe you do. I think you do because there's that animal at the end. Right. Oh, that's painful. That is the upgrade. That is all the way back to that decision early on by Tuna Melt to grind out that goal, get those upgrades.
Wow.
Dawn rushing through Hero Story has dealt a damaging blow there. That's rough. You gotta say that's rough because it looked like it was a
Trader
big
only
moment.
has 13 seconds to get to the end of the stage. Is he going to be able to do it?
Ooh. I don't know. No, he should be fine. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
No!
that is really
Oh!
bad.
It's a Mission Street M4 10 animals shootout. It doesn't quite roll off the tongue, but it's not done yet. We're not done yet. Just when it looked like Trader may have been putting the nail in the coffin,
Trader's in
not
Mission
quite. But oh yeah, Trader's in Mission 1. What?
That's.
I don't know.
Does he know?
Does he know? But meanwhile, Meltrs seems to have finished up Cosmic Wall because he's checked off that goal. It is 11-8, but if Trader doesn't know that he's in Mission 1, that's not good.
I thought that was a pause for realization, but no, it just looks like he's doing a pause hover.
I think Trader's in trouble. I think Trader might be in big trouble
Oh
here
no,
because
he doesn't know. Oh.
he can't know, right? Unless
There's
he's
no
like
way.
rooting. Tough to say. Big
he
big
might
moments
be
to be rooting,
lagging.
especially if Dawn is right there with seemingly a great shot at getting this. That is the 8th animal with a minute to go. Tough to say. Tough to say, indeed. But Dawn is making his way towards the end of the stage now. Has he got enough time in the tank to finish it off? Meanwhile, Prophet, he's in final chase right now.
Still in Mission 5. Still struggling to find the Chow boxes, it seems.
And yeah, as you're saying, just seeing Dawn come up towards the final section of Mission Street M4 now. See how things go. And in the meantime, yeah, looking for these chow boxes is Dawn. Trader is still in M1, so it's either he doesn't know or he's labbing. That's it. But if Dawn can pull this off, he has got time. That's 15 seconds on the clock. Can he make his way towards it? Has he got enough time? Is he gonna make
He only
it?
has 9. He needs to get one more.
He only has 9. Oh. Well, we'll see how it happens, but we might just have to wait and see. Very, very tough to say. Just bear with us one moment, folks.
Alright.
We appear to have lost our feed on our end, so we'll be just leaving you with the footage. Just getting back to you shortly, but fingers crossed that it stays as close as it has been. Should be back very soon.
Stage select.
Well,
In the
does
meantime-
look like Meltrs got that magnetic shield and cosmic wall done. Finally got to the end of that. I don't know how long ago that was, but
He did indeed get that a little while back, it seems, which means that the score is currently 11-8. I don't think Dawn managed to finish off
yo, Meltrs
Street
is
in
in
time.
Chow.
Meltrs is in Chow. I can tell you that now.
Yeah.
Certainly. Anyway, yeah. So looks like Traitor is out of there now, back into Mission Street M4. So maybe he was just labbing it out. Tough to say. But Dawn, they are both still going at it. This could be a big moment. If Traitor does take this from Dawn, I gotta think that might just be curtains for Dawn Spas, and that could just be it in terms of the race for our runners here today, which would be unfortunate. I would like to see it come down to something like Chow, but it might not be over just yet. We're seeing Dawn making his way through. He does have a minute on the clock. Is that enough time? I think he's had around about this
Dawn
amount.
does get 10 animals in Mission Street.
He does? Okay.
He just clicked it off.
That is interesting then. So that's 9-11, or rather 11-9 in favor of Tuna Melt. So tough to say how this is going to swing, because Traitor is going to have to exit out now. He may be well aware that that what's done is done in terms of Mission Street M4. So. Where does that leave us?
Let's see. I'm looking at the board now. I think Prophet's best bet. Get 10 life capsules, final chase him for 3 chow boxes, final chase at mission 5, which he will get. He's not being contested for that. Since the only one who can contest him for that is Meltrs, who's in chow. And then let's see here. There's Dawn kind of needs to win all kart races.
You gotta think the Prophet is going to get those final chase missions, and if he does that, then that is going to put it at 11-11, which means two goals required for both runners still just yet. Looks like Traitor, I think, is in final rush, so he's probably thinking that he's going to go... Yeah, I think he is probably also going to be going for the Mission 5 one. But there's obviously the final chase M4 goal, and then... well, if Prophet gets the final chases, then it comes down to either 5,000 rings, 3 Chow emblems, or Tails and Rouge cart missions. So, we'll see. Were you gonna say something, Stephen?
We are 11-9.
Certainly, yeah.
This is so close.
Prophet is really struggling with this mission 5. He's having to restart once again. Looks like Dawn is going for kart racing now.
Looks like
Remember
it. So
when
yeah,
we did beginner kart? That was a fun time.
I do remember those days. I remember you got a world record, Blue.
I don't want to talk about it.
You want to talk about your only world record? It was a pretty good world record.
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, that's unfortunate. But hey, meanwhile, where is everybody at right now?
Melters is back in Mad Space?
Rings.
Really? Is that what's happening right now? Yep. Melters is grinding out that ring goal.
M2s?
It's like a 15-second stage, so this is not a bad stage to really do it.
This is probably the way to do it.
Looks like Melters is really considering his options here.
I mean,
making sure he's got plenty of options if needs to be.
Yeah, with Trader going for the, I'm guessing the 3 chow boxes, and yeah, I guess if those two get those 2 goals, Don Spice really needs that 3 chow boxes to keep Tuna Melt from just winning this right now.
Absolutely, you're not wrong. But Prophet is still hanging around in. Well, I can't actually tell on my end. I gotta be honest. Prophet currently in
There
M5, I
is-
think.
Hold on, I will give you a link. Oh wait, you have it. Okay.
Yeah, no.
You just-
All
you
good
just
on
want-
that end.
Okay.
But I know Dawn is in kart racing right now with the Tails or Rouge car. But Tails, not the greatest stats on that car. Ideally you want to be taking these on with something like the Shadow Alt. But to do these with a lesser car and also without boosting, I don't know how easy that one's gonna be.
Yeah, it's definitely a difficult goal to pull off, especially in the later kart missions, like expert kart racing
And
is not going to
there's
be easy.
Prophet. 3 chow boxes. Done.
There we go. So, is it going to be into M4 now to try and get those 10 life capsules and even up the score?
Yeah, it looks like so. Meltrs is going for the rings. I believe, yeah, he's in the goal. He's in the lead for Chow. I think all really Trader could go for is Chow and realistically get it. Since Dawn is already working on kart racing, though looks like he's struggling a bit.
Stage
Yeah.
selected.
He might load in the cart. We'll see. He is.
Yeah, that's
Let's
another
go,
interesting one
Trader.
because it's very much a case of Traitor and Dawn going for the same thing, and Dawn having the slight lead. So, how's this gonna go? Is Melter's ring grind gonna pay off? What would that do? Total rings. He's got a way to go. To be honest, he's got around about what 20 to I think 32 or so of these before he actually finishes off the 5,000 grind.
Yo, okay. It is 6 o'clock. It is time for my co-host and I to head out, except I'm still commentating. So, is that... any last words before you head out?
Donate.
Donate. There you
Yeah.
go.
That'll do.
No, seriously, everybody, thank you so much, Bingothon, for having me again. It's a pleasure promoting my favorite mug, and I want to encourage everybody to donate. There's amazing prizes. It's an amazing charity, amazing runs, amazing runners, everything, just amazing. Can't wait to see you all at the very first on-site Bingothon very soon, TM. And I will brief my successor about the post bingo card.
Oh, yes.
Thank you, and take care. Bye-bye.
Well, hello. I am Just Call Me MB. I'll be taking over on the hosting duties here. But I don't want to take away for the commentary this run, so I'm going to go ahead and hand it back, and you guys will hear my voice shortly.
Oh, no problem. Well, thank you very much. Looks like Prophet, the man himself, the Chow Man, is in Chow at the moment, with the unicorn as well. So we said it may come down to Chow. We said it may come down to kart racing. We said it may come down to 5,000 total rings. We have at least one of our runners in every single one of those things right now.
No
So
one going
that's,
for Final Chase Mission 4, which is interesting.
Why would you? Why would you when these
That's
options
true.
are on the table?
That's true. You know what? It's for the fans, you know?
You gotta respect it. You gotta. But I can't tell. Which one is Dawn in right now at the moment? Is this intermediate? This doesn't look like beginner.
This is beginner.
This is beginner. Oh, it's a rough grind.
Just
In these. Did he work it backwards?
no, he hasn't finished it.
So,
No. He just finished beginner kart racing.
So he's stuck. Oh, I see.
Prophet has completely given up on the life counters. The life capsules. That is...
Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting.
handing that goal over to Meltrs if he so pleases, though it doesn't look like Meltrs is going to want to go for it
I don't
because
think he does.
he is going for the rings.
Yeah.
Looks like Prophet's getting a new Chow.
It's a pretty nice chow, I gotta be honest.
Yeah. Decided that the
We've-
one he had before was not ideal, so he is going to try again, new beginnings.
What are your thoughts on chow?
I did not have fun watching the Chow races for 3 hours at the end of a
Oh.
180 emblem speedrun.
The fun. Your favorite chow, your old buddy, you know? I can't remember
I
his
don't
name.
I don't like him. I don't like him.
No, he's great. Come on.
He's not my friend.
Aww, sad. Sad hours. You can't even remember his name. But anyway, moving swiftly on. Yeah, tough to say how this is going to go, because it's looking like Dawn is having perhaps the better time of the two runners in the kart racing at the very least. But Meltrs is just on the money grind right now. He's just gathering up these rings. How far along is he right now? He's got to be past 2,000 at this point. 2,300 around him?
We'll see shortly if we can get a glance at the menu. Oh, looks like I missed it because my internet is not being great right now, unfortunately, but that is fine.
Like it is around about 2,300 on the ring count for Meltrs. So, yeah. Meanwhile, it is Chow for Prophet. So, what's the quickest way this is going to finish up? You got to think it's going to be Traitor gets the Chow emblem, the cart emblem, the cart goal, I should say, and Meltrs finishes his coin. I dare call them coins. It's terrible. His ring
Monster.
grind, and then that would be that. But it's tough to say because again, Dawn is a little bit better off with that kart racing goal at the moment. Both runners, I think, in intermediate at the moment, right?
Yeah, both are in intermediate, but Don is on the third lap, so as long as this lap goes cleanly for him.
I would just
In
like
terms
to
of the-
point out
Mm-hmm.
we're 5 minutes away from estimate.
Yeah, yeah, we sure are.
Well,
This is just how Nightmare Bingo goes sometimes.
Yeah,
sometimes this is just how it happens.
You break out the best run as possible. Even then, Nightmare Bingo can kick you where it hurts. And yeah, that's just how it goes. But yeah, it looks like Dawn is onto expert racing now.
Yo, let's go, Don.
And the problem is, if he does get this, then that means we're even more likely to go over estimate because Traitor is also doing car. Which means we really are going to see this be decided by Chow, aren't we? I cannot believe this.
And if it does get decided by Chow, I
So be
think
it.
Don Sparks wins. Because Prophet's already got the lead.
This.
Because and then it's gonna be like if it's a 12-12, like 12 versus 12 at the end, it might be at like the last goal might actually be final chase with 10 life capsules. Which
Run
Prophet
is-
also has the lead too.
Yurasu, run is still the best stat for chows, so I don't think unicorns are a bad investment.
I gotta say, I'm a fan of what we got going on right now. I'm enjoying the variety of what's on show. You're really seeing SA2 in its full in its fullest, purest form.
Yeah, everyone's
It's-
doing something different except for the two people that are doing the same thing, so you know.
Well, you can't expect everybody to be doing something different. There's only so much in this game. You know, you got virtual pets, you got car, you got Stages? What more do you want?
That is true.
Come
I
on
mean,
now.
someone could be watching the cutscenes. You could be enjoying this beautiful story.
You want credits? I can get you credits.
I do want credits.
Alright, we'll get you credits, don't you worry. Interesting enough, that's actually one of the only things we haven't seen in this bingo. No credits.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
No story completion.
I genuinely thought at the beginning that we were gonna have to see some credits, but
Big brain strats, pull through.
yeah, big brain strats from Tuna Melters going to get Eggman 1.
Is Dawn going to be able to snatch this racing goal here? It's looking close.
Mind if I hop in real quick?
Go right ahead.
Absolutely. Go for
We
it.
have a $5 donation from my predecessor, from Zet. So thank you so much goes to Zet. He says, "Hi Bingothon, thanks again for having me. Just trying to start a new donation train. Choo choo." Chat, remember, you can donate by clicking the big donation button below the stream or type the exclamation point donate in chat. $5 makes you eligible for a Bingothon mug, but don't even bother. Zet will win them all. Ooh, I think we've been challenged, chat. We have officially been challenged. Can we type exclamation point bingo? And will we win the mugs? Donate to find out.
I want a mug.
I want a mug. I want a nice
Yo,
cold
let's
cup
go
of
down.
cocoa. Cold?
All
No,
cart
cold?
race is done.
Nah. I don't want a cold cup of cocoa. Why would you think that? Anyway.
Yeah, Don has marked the goal for all the kart races with tails without
It's
a ring.
gonna be Chow. It's gonna be Chow.
Going down to Chow.
We're gonna be here for a little while, folks, because, well, actually, maybe not. Maybe Traitor could exit out. Go. Yeah, he is indeed gonna exit out. Is he gonna go and get that final rush goal now? It may not be Chow, but it could be Chow.
Gotta
Traitor.
Definitely get the animals.
Is it-
Oh no!
is it-
Oh no! Don
is it-
going for rings.
Is it team combined?
No.
No, it's not, is it?
If it's
So
a team combined, it would have been,
it's not team combined, guys. Just in case you don't know. Doesn't look
Okay,
like that.
Oh, wow.
I'm confused.
Okay, so
Traitor, Melters is out of there into final chase. Maybe swapping roles, but that's interesting considering just how far along Melters was in that coin ring. Oh, where's all that come from? Traitor has like 3,000 rings. Where on earth did that
Yo.
come from? What?
let's go.
Okay. Okay.
Although it's probably, for Tuna Melt, it's a better idea for Trader to be going after rings while Melters goes for final chase.
yeah, that's true. Honestly, yeah, because if Melters gets final chase and then Trader gets rings, no one has to do Chow. And Prophet's in Chow, so he's not contesting for anything.
I found him. Wasn't so hard.
How many dawns does Ring have? How many rings does Dawn have? 1,933 on my screen, I just saw. So around about 2,000 rings. Yeah, Traitor's gonna take that in a straight race there, no question about that. So I gotta say, I fancy Tuna Melt to take the win here. I really do. I think this is gonna be a Tuna Melt victory if things stay as they are, especially with Traitor and Dawn, who have kind of been doing this all game, both going for the same goal, but one in a much better position than the other. So basically just one runner wasting their time, I would say.
Yeah, I think really what just has to happen is Melters needs to hurry up with this goal, like, and get this as fast as possible, because if they see that, like, if Trader gets
I
1,000 rings
think
before Melters is done with final chase, Prophet's gonna see that, go into final chase, which he already has the missions unlocked.
I
then
think Prophet
face
should
Melters
I think Prophet should be aware that it's team combined, so Dawn could just as easily load into Chow and do some grinding of his own while he exits out and gets that final chase life capsules. I think not going for that when he was in such a good position to do so is perhaps going to be what seals the deal here. If Dawn were to go into Chow, grind out some some power on just a Chow quickly to get a karate emblem, allow Prophet to make use of these run statistics, get himself a couple of race emblems, then that could be a big deal, because as it stands right now, Dawn's spots aren't looking good, because Dawn is going up against a dead end. He's not going to beat Traitor in this ring grind, and Prophet, despite how good he is at Chow, it's not going to be enough to get him into a winning position here. I really would consider, if I was Prophet, going back into Final Chase and getting that goal while I still can.
Yeah, but it looks like he's dead set on getting this this Chow goal. He might be thinking that Meltrs and Trader are also going for it, because Trader, being a 180 runner, does know what he's doing in Chow, and then Meltrs, having a lot of bingo experience, does also pretty much know the general Chow route, I guess. It's not really a route, but you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
He knows how to do it.
He does. He does know how to do it. And you know what? That's what this is all about, knowing how to do it. Yeah. This is looking more and more like Tuna Melt's game with every passing moment, because Melters is rapidly getting towards well, he's at the point, right? This is M3, I think.
It's like he grabbed rings there. It's a little difficult to tell. I think he's in M3.
I believe he is, in fact, in M3. Having some trouble on the tubes. Meanwhile, Traitor's got around about 15, 16 or so Pyramid Caves, whichever IL he decides to choose to get himself up to that 5,000 total.
Meltrs is going for a capsule. I hope he...
This is what he did last time.
Right mission.
In a previous Nightmare Bingo, when he was doing an animal one for M4, he routed it out in M3, checking where all the things were, so he didn't waste his time in M4.
Oh.
That's a great idea.
These are the big brain plays.
Melters, like we said from the start, that lack of A ranks, that lack of pure 180 energy in the goals, could really serve Melters well. And Melters is displaying that there's a lot more to bingo than just 180 play, because that's smart decision making from our boy Melters there. Great stuff from him.
Looks like Prophet exited out to get another animal. Getting a gorilla, I'm assuming, for the power stat. So we can finish up things with Chow Karate. Is there a reason why Trader is in Pyramid Cave?
It's just the...
It is a pretty fast IL.
It's the M2 he wants to do?
It's
I suppose that's fair.
I would personally prefer to do Sonic movement over Knuckles movement. Wild Canyon M2 can get very stale very quickly, so I respect it. Prophet is not in Chow anymore at the moment. Is he? What is he doing? He's in a Rouge stage from what I can see.
Animals. Oh.
This is not the play.
Yeah.
This is not the play.
He's getting half fish? Why?
I'm telling you, Prophet, Chow is not the play right now. You want to go and get those life capsules, my friend.
Okay, so I think what he thinks that he needs to do is he's contesting Melters. He thinks he's contesting Melters for Chow right now.
Chow.
Because obviously there's no way to even know that Melters has Final Chase unlocked, because he didn't at the time. He didn't for a long time. He just unlocked it.
So Melters with the old switcheroo, you could say, pulling a sneaky, and luring Prophet into the Chow Garden, which he knows he loves so much, but instead saying, "Haha, gotcha! I'm actually going into Final Chase to steal that thing that you were doing." And look at this, it's paying off. He's just looking for these life capsules right now. I don't know if he's I don't know how many he's managed to track down. because he clearly knows about the one by here. And I believe, like you said earlier, there's one more in this final tube section.
Which he doesn't grab.
Does he know about it? Is he going to use... Oh no, he's just...
Huh?
Well, he tried to do a loop skip.
Unsure about that decision.
Also, he's in M3. Why did he do that?
Probably just looking for capsules.
Perhaps. I don't know if he knows. I don't think he knows where... There's one on the left, right?
Yeah, that's correct. I'm pretty sure there is one on the left. Yeah,
So-
it is a life capsule.
It's kind of all eyes on Melters right now, because everything else is kind of just a grind.
Yeah.
But
Meltzer
I
just
gotta
needs
say,
to figure out where these capsules are, and
there it
then
is.
he's good.
I gotta say, it's been
and then hopefully he knows that in M4 the Chow is replaced with a life capsule. I'm sure he does know.
Oh, correct. I wonder if that's what Prophet managed to. I don't
That's
know if
what.
Prophet forgot
Yeah,
about
that's
that.
what
Or
was.
that was just...
That's what he was trying, and then he couldn't get 10, so he ultimately gave up and just went for M5 instead.
Interesting. And yeah, so it looks like Melters might be approaching the finish line here, as might we as a whole, because... Oh, Melters got to dodge those fences here.
4096 for Trader and 3083 for Dawn. Oh,
It's not
no,
even a
Trader's got
contest.
this.
It's not even a contest. Dawn has just been wasting his time from the minute he set foot into Wild Canyon, to be perfectly honest. It's not been a close one. If I don't know how much of an eye the runners have been keeping on the actual stream itself, or if either side has decided that would be a thing to do. But yeah, Prophet and Dawn have just not had the right decision making here, and I think it is going to cost them, because Traitor only needs around about 8 more Pyramid Caves to go, and Melters is there. Melters is in the final chase M4 now, so he just needs to get these lives, and that'll be that.
Unsure if Melters has located all of the lives that he needs. I'm
Let's
actually
count
gonna
him. I
keep track.
believe that's
So
one, right?
Yeah, he's got one so far.
Egg's taken back out, so maybe he did miss one. It's a Melters marathon, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be keeping our eyes on him as Traitor cruises towards the finish line. My question is, what's Dawn going to do? What is Dawn going to do when he sees Traitor check off that goal? Because he is going to.
Chow, right? Because
I think so. But then that's 2 people going for Chow when there's an obvious final chase.
well, Prophet's already so deep into Chow that it's like you can't go back, and then Dawn just really needs to get up a Chow real quick, and then like there's no way he gets the final chase in time.
It was just the wrong decision.
Yeah, it's just all
from
really
both runners, sadly. And hey, that happens in bingo. It's all about strategy. It's all about making a choice and sticking with it, or knowing when to switch it. And unfortunately for Dawn Sparse today, it's looking more and more likely with each passing moment that it just didn't work out. But for Tuna Melt, you gotta take your hat off, because it started off with a nice early lead for Dawn Sparse. I think they were 4-0 up, maybe even 6-2 at one point. And yeah, so despite taking that early setback, Tuna Melt have really ridden it out and have done very well here. And you got to think that they're going to take the victory as well.
Yeah.
What are we looking at in terms of rings for Trey right now? That's 4,500. Only 5 more to go.
You guys, just wanted to pop in real quick and say we've got about a 4-minute warning here. I'm hoping we can see a 12th goal and kind of just, I know your writing's on the wall of which team is winning, but we're going to have to cut it off at some point. So just any final commentating things, just you got about three minutes actually.
No worries, thanks for letting us know. We should hopefully be good to finish up by then. But thanks for filling this in. But in the event that we do not, obviously just as a precaution, what have you guys thought of the bingo here today? You guys had a good time?
Yeah, I thought this was a very impressive match, and I'm super glad to be able to have the opportunity to commentate on such a cool event. I've always loved watching these bingos, like these bingo marathons and stuff, and actually being a part of it is super fun.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Seafood, what about you? Of course, very enthusiastic for this. Lived up to expectations?
Yeah. This is my fourth time working for fourth shift for Bingothon this Bingothon, and then just also the fourth SA2 Nightmare Bingo I've commentated on. This is great. I love
Experience.
it. 4 is
100%.
a powerful number today.
Yeah, absolutely. And for anybody watching who's obviously enjoyed what they've seen here, a lot of great stuff on display in Sonic Adventure 2. Feel free, if you are a fan of speedrunning in general, or just SA2 in general for that matter, and want to get more into the game, there's the Sonic Adventure 2 speedrunning community and Discord server, which is always a great place for people to swing on by, and very helpful, very warm, welcoming community, ready to help you out if you are looking at this and feel like speedrunning the game in future. As for ourselves, well, yeah, you can find both myself, Bloog, and Seafood on Twitch, and dotted around the place as well in that speedrunning server. If you want to swing on by, we'd all be very happy to have you there.
We might be having
yes,
a bingo league coming up soon.
We may
TM.
well be. We may well be. And where are we at right now? What's Meltrs is no longer in M4.
Meltrs is still labbing out where all the capsules are.
Looks like Dawn's. Yep, looks like he is in fact labbing, so we might actually be looking at a cutoff here. I wouldn't be surprised just based on that alone. Which is unfortunate, but hey, that's how it goes.
Alright. Looks like it might be time, but 4,931. Trader just needs to do this one more time and the goal is his.
Yeah, there will be a 12th goal here, like right as the time is over, which is really nice. So we will have someone in the lead, at least.
That's at least nice to see. I think it's been sort of set in stone that Tuna Melt we're going to take the win. So GG's to them in advance. And yeah, I guess we'll see Trader get this 12th goal, and we may just sort of have to call it there.
Yeah, I think we can give you the last 10 seconds over. I think that'll be just fine.
Yeah,
Alright.
so
See that
Looks like he's got it.
goal. Yep.
That's it.
Tuna
Alright.
Melt winning 12-11. GG's.
Yeah, and
Guess
thank you
we don't
everybody for
have
having
much
us.
time for an interview.
Yeah,
everybody for
sadly
supporting.
not much of an
Keep-
interview.
Alright.
Just to let everyone know what's coming up next, this is not the end of Bingothon Winter 2021. We are reaching the end, and we have that goal of hitting 3,000 in donation totals. Let's go. Let's do it. We have a couple more runs in which we can get that done. Next coming up will be Road Trip Adventure, a quadruple bingo by Cave Lighter. So we're going to pass it over to an intermission, get you guys some good music, and then we'll be seeing that run next.
Good luck to all these runners, by the way.
pancreatic cancer is a broad term. It's the cancer of the pancreas, but there's many different types. The way cancer originates for one subtype is different than the other, and so the treatments are different. One of our researchers, Dr. Sita Kugel, studies pancreatic cancer, and she and her group are working to recreate the different subtypes of pancreatic cancer to better understand the signals that the master regulators that turn off and on the switches that convert healthy cells into the two different types of pancreatic cancer. And if she can figure out the master regulators, she can then shut down that transition from healthy cell to pancreatic cancer. On the translational side, Dr. Phil Greenberg is learning how to reprogram T cells, your body's immune cells, to recognize a protein that is made in huge abundance in pancreatic cancer cells called mesothelin, and trying to figure out a way how to engineer those T cells, not just to recognize the cancer cells, but also to make it past the barriers that the pancreatic cancer puts up that just sort of shuts down all immune cells. So he's got a lot of tricks that he's building in that sort of try and turn the tables on the signals that the cancers use to try and shut down the immune system.
Peggy. Three.
right, this is Bingothon Winter 2021. We are just doing a little mini intermission before we get Cave Lighter and the road trip adventure run in. Just wanted to remind you guys that we are approaching the end. We have 2.5 as our current goal so that we can see Bowser's Fury. And when I say current goal, like what are we doing here? If you're new, if you just came in, we are raising money for Fred Hutch on the 30th of November at 2 p.m. PST or 10 p.m. UTC. 3 Fred Hutch researchers will be interviewed by the comedian and host of The Daily Show, Trevor Noah, in an event called Science Says. You may find more information about this upcoming interview on the Fred Hutch's website. So as we can see, Fred Hutch is actively involved trying to get the news out and about everything that they do. And so we are really grateful to be able to pair up with them. And yeah, we're gonna just be passing it over in a couple minutes to Road Trip Adventure.